Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit in its 10th edition. And let's talk about it further because the prospects seem to be endless. We have with us Pathik Patwari, immediate past president of the Gujarat Chamber of Commerce and Industry, GCCI, joining us from Gandhinagar, I believe. We also have Rajiv Gandhi, chairperson, FICCI Gujarat State Council and founder, Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of Hester Biosciences. He's again joining us from the ground itself. Good evening to you both. If I could first come to you, Pathik Patwari, what do you make of how things have gotten off the ground with this 10th edition of the Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit? Do you think in terms of how the participation is there and the kind of deals that have been made and the kind of investments that are being promised, this will be perhaps the most successful edition as yet? And what does it really signify as far as the investment climate and the levels of economic activity are concerned in India as a whole?
I truly agree to what you said. That is by far would be the best Vibrant Gujarat we had so far. We have created benchmarks on every Vibrant which are held in Gujarat. And this year, when we see that it's not only we were talking about investments that comes to Gujarat, but we are talking as India as a whole and the world as a large. It was rightly said and often today that if India has to grow, Gujarat has to grow, and if world has to do good, India has to develop the world. So similarly, on those lines, the investments which have been promised looks very significant. Of the total investments that have been committed on the sidelines of the Vibrant Gujarat, more than 50% have gone into the green investments, which would be green hydrogen, EVs, alternative energy, renewables. So that shows that India and Gujarat is slipping towards a newer economy, being always considered as a strong manufacturing hub for conventional products and pharmaceuticals and chemicals. Gujarat is now offshoring into the new age technologies, whether it's AI, whether it's data centers, with GIFT City there. At the same time, we have seen Semicon that has come to Gujarat, and now the assembly units of Micron, like Sipscon from Korea, are coming to Gujarat. So that itself shows that how poised Gujarat is to add up the new technology, the new vision, at the same time nurture the existing economy, and together they can propel the economy at large.
Certainly, certainly. And you mentioned pharma sector as well, and we have somebody from the pharma sector with us as well, Rajiv Gandhi. In terms of how things are developing as far as India's pharma sector is concerned, already we are said to be the apothecary or the home medicines as far as the world is concerned, and this perhaps is something that needs to be developed further, and we perhaps need to be more self-reliant in this regard in terms of APIs and everything else.
Yes, India is now headed towards to be the supplier of medicines all over the world, and within India, it is Gujarat who has a big chunk of pharma supplies all across India as well as in the world. Yes, today there is a dependency on the raw material, on the bulk drugs, etc., and India is working towards making sure that these bulk drugs as soon as possible are made right from the basic in India. Though this has been given a lot of push, it'll take a little time, but I think with the current optimism, with the current positive climate that we have in our country and the mindset of people, if you really go in depth on the philosophical side of Vibrant Gujarat, our Prime Minister, I mean, he has created a lot of optimism, a lot of positivity amongst every Indian, and everybody is now here to do something for the country, make the country self-sufficient. So at a philosophical level, it's all well embedded into the people, and now we are taking steps towards actually making it happen on ground. And pharmaceutical definitely is one of the areas where India is working to become self-sufficient.
Certainly. Now, Pathik Patwari, in terms of the kind of promise that Gujarat holds for all these global investors and all these heads of state and government that have come, a lot of ministers have also come, what has really drawn them in this time around? Because it's not just about the India story. In it, Gujarat has its own special story, doesn't it?
Yeah. See, as I told earlier also that we have always spoken about investments that came to Gujarat till the last editions of Vibrant. This year, we have focused it on at large. on the 12th of January, we'll have various states of India coming to Vibrant Gujarat and showcasing their best policies they have to attract industries. So it's no more something that we want, it's only Gujarat centric, but this edition has now become investment centric, where all the states of India could participate, could excel from the various opportunities they have. It has become a hub where various MNCs, where various global giants, various Bharat giants come together and they talk about and at the same time diverge into newer areas. So not only restricting to Gujarat, taking it to India at large. I think this edition has been a very special edition. Of course, with being the 20 years celebration, it was always very close and of course you can say maybe of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi when he envisioned it way back in 2003. But since then, the editions have grown. We have seen different areas popping in every time. And gradually, Gujarat, which was never considered an automobile hub, is now the automobile giant of the country. Same is happening with the semicon now. The same is happening with the alternate energy. Always we considered Gujarat having the longest coastline of 600 plus kilometers.
Yes.
But we never thought how to well utilize it. It was the Vibrant Gujarat that brought us opportunities in the coastal areas where the developments are happening, the logistic hubs are happening. We have seen DP World investing heavily in Gujarat, the Adani port that has been doing extremely good, and the new commitments of investment that have been done by DP today. Itself speaks about the growth story at Vibrant, what Vibrant Gujarat has to offer to country at large.
Well, definitely. I mean, and it's interesting that you spoke about other states getting to showcase what they have for investors and people who are looking to set up new facilities or initiate new entrepreneurial ventures as well. And that is something quite interesting. Rajiv Gandhi, in terms of because India is such a big nation, varied nation, I'm sure each region has its own USP, and that will perhaps be something that will come across tomorrow as well.
Yes, there is a lot of expectation and there is a lot of hope, not only on the side of the Gujarat investors or the people of Gujarat, but there is as much on the side of the other states who probably would be visiting this Vibrant Gujarat. Incidentally, what comes to my mind, it's Vibrant Gujarat. It is not talking about investing in Gujarat. It is talking about Vibrant Gujarat. So basically at a fair, I mean, it does talk about, it doesn't talk in fact of a one-way traffic. It talks about in general creating vibrancy in the economy. There is a lot of expectations that the states participating in here would have. In fact, we all are working towards getting meetings lined up for both the sides, for a two-way traffic, for people to even look at investment on the other side, as well as teams coming from that state to look on this side of investment. And I think it's just adding up to the whole value creation in the whole nation. Yes, it is all being done on the soil of Gujarat, but overall it's value addition all across.
All right. And before we let you go, Pathik Patwari, what can you tell us about what kind of thrust does sustainability have in all this? Because we know that a lot of renewable energy projects, even green hydrogen projects, are being proposed to be set up this time around in this particular edition of this Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit. But overall, what sort of picture is emerging there?
I think, as I told, that the total investments that have been packed in the current edition of Vibrant Gujarat, more than 50% are getting into the greener areas. If you see the larger corporates of India, whether it's Reliance, Tata, or Ambani, or Adani's, all have been investing in the greener technology now. So that has become a thrust sector, you can say, for the country. They know that they are strong in the conventional businesses of their respective origin, but now they need to look at the new areas of opportunities. They need to think about sustainability along with growth. And this sustainability also has a lot of opportunity. So if you tap the opportunity on the right time, there is a lot of investments that are going to come, a lot of opportunities, growth stories that could be built around. And with the infrastructure Gujarat is offering right now, we are already there with the best 5G network, as discussed today during the launch. So we have the best in the IT, we have the best in the infra, we have the best of the policies. So everything conglomerate together can offer something which every investor would look at. Gift City that is coming up, it's something which was never heard of. But when you see today, people across Asia, across the globe are looking as an alternate to many other two giant economies for them to invest in fintech, whether it is in or whether it is in various new data centers. So to me, I think this gives a pace and opportunity for growth in newer technology, in newer areas, in the renewable areas, and sustainability, which has always been very close to our Honorable Prime Minister, and which is a need of time, will also give a lot of opportunity of business in the state and the country at large.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us and talking about day one of this Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit that is taking place in Gandhinagar. We're hoping to hear a lot more positive developments coming in through day two, as well as the other states also get to make their presentations for, well, not just investing, but putting in a lot of effort in terms of taking those regions forward as well. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Garaji.